Skyrocket your business with Touch and Grow. Touch and Grow. Skyrocket your business with Touch and Grow.
Growing brands, serving God in the marketplace.
Hi guys, what's up the business gang? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Christine the Business Consultant. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing. Mazena I love to sana. And as you're aware, we did a video with the Wajesus Family. Video iko hapa by the way. Kama hukuwatch hiyo video ilikuwa fun tu sana, go back and watch that video. And today is going to be a continuation of another beautiful video by your one and only
The Wajesus Family here.
And we are back again with a very
interesting video. Kawa Ida.
Yes, and today's segment is a segment that I'm calling Know Your Influencer. As I said earlier, I've worked with them for a very long time. I've worked with them most times, so kinda I know them, and kinda actually they inspired the questions of today. So I'm going to ask them the question. They actually have no idea what the questions are all about. I'll be randomly throwing the questions, and they'll be randomly answering the questions.
Bring it on.
Na wakidanganya nitawaambia because I know them. At least on this business aspect nawajua vizuri. Si ndio?
Okay.
We roll, guys.
We roll.
Are you
Let's
ready?
do this.
Let's do
Are
this.
you ready?
Yes.
For
We are
sure, for
ready.
sure.
Kabisa.
Sawa. Awesome. Disclaimer. After this video, hakuna kufight between the two of you.
Ai.
Okay, okay.
Kwa nini maswali za vita
Ah,
tena?
ngoja.
What's up?
Hakuna yeye ulisema nini na hakuna kunifight.
No.
I'm supposed to promise.
Okay guys,
Depends.
that's the end of the video.
Yes.
We'll see you on the next one as we talk about business.
Na hakuna
Yeah.
kunifight.
Yeah.
So this video ends here today.
Okay. Hey, I can't promise me. I have to hear the
Ni
questions.
sawa. Question number 1. Who between the two of you is likely to, into quote, catch feelings fast and confront ama yani kuzushia client in case any client fails on their promises, especially the payments?
Okay.
Boom, boom.
I'm guilty as charged.
Guilty as
You
charged.
go to my nuts by the
That is for sure, for sure.
Yeah, Kabi.
You will pay, my friend.
You will pay.
Let me just share something out
Yeah.
here. There is a time when Kemo and Stiga wakiwa wanafanya dhitima. I used to manage them.
I remember
And-
kujanga up to you.
Yes, and promoters wako wananipenda. Juu walikuwa wanajua, hey, hawa lazima unimtiaji jamaa lazima ulipe.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing. It's a
Yeah.
good thing. Number 2. But hiyo mmesema ukweli. Kabi atazusha, yeye utamlipa, you know?
I express myself.
Yes, but I think also because of the character development in the industry. I know you've
Yeah.
experienced that.
Yeah.
Who between the two of you is into quote again, is most likely to be a client pleaser?
I think bado niko hapo.
No, it's me.
A client pleaser, how?
It
By
is
the way, what
me.
do you
What
mean?
do you mean?
Who could please two clients? Ile tu kibele.
Kufanya kazi poa ama-
Ile tu ndio upendo, yani.
Do we do that?
No, we don't do that.
No, there is one between the two of you.
So you want to say it's who?
Mtu wa-
'Cause us
Because
we
me
don't.
what I mean by kuplease client ni kazi. Mi nataka
Ni kazi,
kazi
yeah.
Mimi
ifanyike.
nakuja client pleaser.
Client pleaser, like kulambez.
Yes.
No, me we don't lambez.
No, they're
Tell us.
I didn't get these questions out of nowhere. I've
Abu
worked with you
tell
guys
us.
for now close to 5 years.
Tell
Hebu
us.
tell us.
Kabi.
How?
That one I don't.
Me, I'm a straightforward guy. I'll tell
Yeah,
you on
but
your
that Kabi is
face.
very straightforward, and actually na feelingi kitu yenye sisi natulemeanga saa zingine we're not very good with peers.
Yeah, kucheza watu nini.
We don't know how to do that. So honestly, I can say none of us is.
No, Kabi is.
How?
Unless you're talking in terms of work.
Kabi is.
Hi. Always do unajua Kabi mgani.
Kabi, stay kusema another word because the question is coming. It's more likely when I talk about a client pleaser, somebody will go out of their way to ensure that the relationship partnership.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes,
yeah,
yes.
definitely.
That if you put it that way.
Busy.
No, that's her
Like
personality.
it's
My
kama,
personality.
give it or not give it.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not suffering. You know, that kind of an attitude. But Kabi will most likely try to.
Oh yeah, when I'm a negotiator.
I think Kabi is a negotiator, and actually, like when we are seated on a table, most of the time you realize if
Actually
it's
don't
about
talk.
money, I don't talk.
Yes.
Because for me, it's either I accept it or not.
Yes.
But for Kabi, he'll try and
Really.
understand
Make it-
and see the bigger picture
Yeah.
and see how maybe we can move from this to this.
I agree.
So Kabi will take more time in trying to
Understand
understand
the client.
and accommodating the client.
agree. No, that's
So
actually-
yes,
yes.
Actually, Millie will just put it
No,
off.
Millie-
Her
Maybe
no is a no.
My no is a no,
Yes.
my yes is a yes.
Yes.
That's how I do it.
I agree.
Yeah, which I think that's why we are together. We work
Yeah.
together because we complement each other.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
actually, these questions actually supposed to show how when you're working as a couple, one strength complements
The other.
Because I
Yeah.
always feel you guys, you have that.
Yeah.
What is very strong on, you not
Yeah.
maybe very strong
Yes,
on,
that's
but also
true.
what you're very strong on is not very strong on.
Yeah.
Tuendelea vizuri.
Yeah.
Kabisa.
Number 3. Who between the two of you is more likely to quit or to terminate a client's stroke influencer partnership whenever there is an argument or a conflict in the partnership?
Millie wa Jesus.
Yep. That's me.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know why? Like for me, I don't like confrontations, so it's better I just leave it.
Yeah.
I don't love being somewhere Malina feel no kuna
Energy.
misunderstanding, the energy is not giving.
Yeah.
So I'm most likely to do that, but Kabi hawezi.
By
Kama
then mimi-
haja-achieve goal yake.
Kabla ni kurelease,
Yeah.
nimehakikisha
Lazima.
basi
Yeah.
haiwezi.
Yeah.
Kabisa me,
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, awesome.
And sometimes it's not a very good thing because saa zingine unaweza pata tu ni misunderstanding kidogo.
Yeah.
It's not worth for you to let go of the partnership. But I am happy that at least my husband, being my
Yes.
partner in business, is able to.
But also sometimes also
Be the
looking at it
opposite.
also ni poa.
Yeah.
Because then you're able to communicate your stand.
Yeah.
And you realize most times, sometimes when it happens,
Yeah.
when you even like propose out, the client will actually see more value in you.
That's
Also depending on the extent on how toxicity is there of the partnership. Yeah, so it's a good and also it's a bad thing. Sendio. The other one, who between the two of you is more likely to take a raw deal into quote from a client? Your eye close.
Okay, it's me.
Kabi.
Yes. You know. It's true.
Okay, what happens? I feel like I just understand people. And when Millie, when she was releasing the things that she wants to release as she turns 30, one of them was toxic empathy.
Yeah.
And I think most business people and most entrepreneurs have that.
Yes.
Where you know that this is not the best deal, but nika unajaribu kuelewa
It's
huyu
like
mtu.
mercy partnership.
Nika massive
Yeah.
partnership. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the right word.
Yeah.
So for me, I find myself in a lot of those where I know I can get better. I know I deserve better.
Or you
but
know,
I'll still take
yeah,
it.
or you see where the business is going, so you're hoping that when it gets there, mtafika
Tokuwa pamoja.
Yes.
But in most cases,
Shokoni.
watu wakishafikanga hapo wanakuwa
They look for the next
May
better thing,
experience.
or
Yeah.
they look for
May
another
experience.
vibe, a different vibe.
Yeah.
So that's why for us, the kitambo we used to get a lot of clients who are saying, "Just us, we're just 13 when we grow." And nowadays we're like our rates are our rates.
Yeah.
It's either you're starting or you're not starting, because we got to a point where we felt like unget a client through that journey, and then when they get there where they feel like they no longer need you, or it's easier for them to access
They feel like actually
different.
most of them they feel
Yes.
like they come wamechukua everything they needed.
Yes, yes.
It's actually not always
Yeah,
the case.
it's not always the
I've also
case,
experienced
yeah.
that. Nitamtumia for 1 year,
Yeah.
and then I'll take a
Yes.
cheaper deal.
Yeah. And most of the time they come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way they go and then they come back. You see,
Yeah.
like the way we are very, ready to help you in, as you're starting your YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Nini.
yeah.
So even these clients, they'll come to us. We'll give them even business insights because we
Yeah.
understand social media.
Yeah.
We understand how venye unafaa kupost, venye tunakupea hizo vitu zote plus what we should be
Yeah.
giving you as a service. So ukishafika huko juu inakuwa
I also feel like maybe our core, which is helping businesses grow, sometimes also puts us in such a fix because you're like, it's about the assignment.
Yeah, that's
Then
true.
they come abuse that.
Yeah.
You know, Kitambo, I used to be very, very bitter when such a thing happens. And one day I was like, nafunga hii touch and grow. Me siwezi tumikanga hivi. But God told me, remember your work is to touch. As long as assignment yako imeisha,
Yeah.
na God ametaka uachieve whatever you wanted to achieve. I think it's always good to also let go.
Yeah.
If they want to come back, come
There are
back. If they
such
don't want to come back,
instances, yeah.
God always brings others who also need your touch.
That is so true.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And in fact, by this, you achilia mara mob.
Yeah, and we've come to learn by the way we are somehow pace setters. Like
Yeah.
God uses us to just start
Set the pace.
set the pace for businesses, and we've accepted that call, which is the most important part. But hakuna kitu poa kama kujua call yako
Very
na
true.
kujua mbona God anakutumia in a certain way. Yeah.
Awesome. The other one. Hii hata all of us we know. Na kama mjui mimi najua. Who between the two of you is more creative when it comes to creating unique marketing ideas for a client, that is their sales and marketing campaigns and promotions?
Well, I think it's both.
Yeah. I
Because
think
what
so
happens,
too.
we are very different in this way. For any idea, if it comes to being diarized or
The question was, not who is not creative, who is more.
No. That's what
More.
I'm saying.
More kumaanisha mwingine yako lakini mwingine ni more.
Well,
Can I answer?
Okay,
no,
me, I can
it's
say
because it's our
Kabi.
questions.
Me, I can say it's Kabi from my perspective because he is actually the one who has taught me how to think creatively. Actually, with time, ndio na discover, but I can be creative, but I can, but mostly it comes from him.
I'm not talking about creative videos. I'm talking about creative concepts.
Kabi
Okay,
is
for
very
me, I had
creative.
different resentments. I know it's your video, but I thought Millie is more creative.
Kabi
And
ako
Kabi
na
now
concepts.
is more of a marketer.
And actualizing.
Yes.
Yes,
So
actualization of the
what happened?
idea.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to come to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yes.
Kabi
The
actualizing number one.
Yes.
Yeah, the creative part about how we work together is that for Millie, she's very good on paper.
Yes.
Very perfect. Sasa yeye hata ukiangalia grades zetu utajua nani ndio creative
Yeah.
kwa karatasi. But sasa mimi I am very creative in actualizing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying it is both of us because without the other anyone hata stand mimi naweza kosa tu come up na kajina but
Yeah.
Millie ata come up na jina tamu.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, actually, that's what I meant.
That's a
she
nice-
kind of have a way of kuripua, like ideas here and there, but also when it comes to execution and running with it, I believe you guys normally a very good compliment. But now for the marketer 001,
Kabi.
anytime,
Yeah.
Kabi. Between the two of you, who is likely to, into quotes, overpromise and underdeliver the client's anticipated or expected results? More likely. Kumaanisha it doesn't always happen.
Actually it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I don't-
We always
we are
underpromise.
very nini about over promising. In fact most of the time tunajiunderselling.
Yeah.
We sit in meetings tunasikia watu wengine venye wanajiongelea uko like
Whoa.
whoa.
I agree.
We need to learn how to
We need to learn how to talk
I
highly about ourselves
Yeah.
because for us we believe in results.
I agree.
So we will be more focused on the end product or the end result more than saying vitu mingi tukwambia client ati so tukikuja kwa biashara yako tutafanya. In fact we never do
I
that.
agree.
We're always very
100%.
ready to listen nini.
But you always over-deliver.
Yes.
I remember there's one of the clients that we worked for, and they said, what you guys helped them achieve in 2 weeks, they've never achieved in 6 years. And we always get to hear that. So on that one, I agree. You actually, I've never had you guys overpromise.
Yeah.
I've always had you guys say, we'll do what we can. Actually, that's normally your statement.
Yeah.
We'll do what we can. We know that we have a loyal fan base, but we'll do what we can. But you always, like over-deliver. Awesome. So let me now ask a very personal question to Kabi. Usiogope Millie, sawa? Ukikosa kwa kulala,
Wow.
takusort. Kabi,
Yes.
who is your celebrity crush? Loco. I want you to
Ay,
answer
Loco.
Loco
hawawezi
I already
fika.
know. I already know.
Loco.
Loco na international. That's what I wanted.
International nilikatazwa but nilikuwa na work na Rihanna but nikamwacha.
So like, Loco hakuna.
Local crush. It's very unajua unadeal na Millie Wajesus. Sasa unajua the standards are so high. Yeah.
So it's Rihanna.
It used to be. Right now I'm working towards avoiding.
It's a wise man.
Millie, who is your celebrity crush?
I
Local
imagine,
and
yes,
international.
sinanga.
Kuna.
With a love, do I have a
Wezi
crush?
kosa.
Na ule chali wa ile movie.
No, that guy was just handsome. Like he
Call him
didn't
a
have
crush.
much. Like I don't even know his name, so how can I call him a crush?
Who
I
is your
don't-
celebrity crush? Either international or local. I'm both.
Gosh.
Who is the cause I come to?
By the way, wanashare birthday na
tu.
nameless.
No, Nameless is my birthday mate. Local sinner for sure.
International so ako.
International.
Maybe useme high school. Unajua sasa hivi kuna mambo mzito. Kabla uanze kufikiria crush.
I can imagine me I don't have. Yeah. Do you have a crush?
Of
Tell
course.
us who?
No, it's not my interview.
No, you have to
Christine,
tell us.
It's not-
No, you have
I'm
to
the
tell us.
interviewer.
No, you have
no,
to
no,
tell
you
I have
us.
a crush.
Yeah, who?
I will not say.
Say.
my interview.
It's
No.
never that serious. Just
No,
say.
but this is
Sema tu jina.
now when you host me in your channel, ask me the question. I'll
Who's
throw
your
it.
celebrity crush?
Not okay, yeah, kinda. Yes, ako.
Who's your business crush?
But this is the next question before you ask. Kabi, who is your business crush stroke corporate crush? I had it.
Yes, that's
The calibers of CEOs, business owners.
I understand.
Either local or international.
Locally, my what? Business crush.
I'm a corporate crush.
I'd say it's Caroline Motuko.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
I really admire Caroline Motuko. I love the presence,
The brand.
brand.
Yeah.
Like she's very, unajua ameshika hiyo kitu
Yes.
anaendelea. In fact, when we were before we even got married, she had a YouTube channel.
Wow.
Na hiyo nilikuwa inani inspire sana kule wow. And even when my love surprised me with a billboard, the billboard that made me even converse about wanting to be on a billboard was a billboard that Caroline Mutuku was on.
Wow.
And even the way, she's been able to hold that status for so long, for sure I respect her and I love the brand that she's created.
Caroline Motoko, umesikia. You come for your crusher.
Yeah.
Your crusher is here. But I love the way you also pegging it on who she is as a person in the corporate market. Millie, who is your business or a corporate crush? Either local
or international,
or
sikusema.
both. Or international by then in nani?
For me, I'd say The Rock.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Rock
that
is, I love his work ethics. I love the way he's, metamorphosized into different things, starting from Reso kukua actor, vile anajibeba, yani. He has a kind heart. He's a family man.
Wow.
He's, he's rich. The other day I saw him giving a house to, that fighter. So those kind of things are things that I would like to engrave even in my brand.
Awesome.
Yeah.
One of these fine days I'm going to host them here.
Amen to
And I'll make
that.
sure you'll receive them with flowers.
Yeah,
Yes,
we'll be there.
awesome.
Yes.
Millie, who is your business stroke corporate crush?
For me, probably I'd say like a business. For me, it's always Bonfire. Like I admire, like
Okay, Bonfire ni kampuni ama the two of them?
the two of them, like Sarah and Simon. Like I admire,
Hey, Bonfire mmesikia.
you know, we've sat down with them and they keep telling us their story, the way they started. If when you just listen, you try to add up how they became who they are, and you just see it's a lot of hard work, dedication, and they understand what they do very well. Very kwanza Sarah, yani when it comes to mambo ya trips, yani anaweza kuambia about the world uko like that's the travel.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they never stop even traveling.
Yes.
They keep modeling what it means to be someone who goes on holiday. And I just admire that very much about them. And they build such an amazing brand.
They are living their business.
They're living their business.
Yeah.
And they are extremely humble. For real,
That's
those
deep.
guys are extremely humble.
Awesome.
And I'm so honored that, I can call them my friends and
mentors.
mentors. Yeah, I'm so honored. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you can work with somebody for a very long time and still hold the same honor and respect that you had.
Hey, it has
Yes.
to, yani. It's yani. Kwanza I watched them during COVID. man, the way they just handled everything, and right now they've come back with a so much vigor. Someone can easily give up. Do you know how many businesses were closed and their business was direct affected? Yani unafunga duka upende usipende. Watu walikuwa na work online ni sawa. You can't work online when you sell to us. So I just love the fact that they still have the same vigor towards their business, and they're still working together, and they share their lives with us, and we are able to see the ups and downs of even them as a couple in business. So I really admire them.
Awesome. Sarah na Simon.
Yeah.
Mesikia ni business crush wa mili wa
Kabisa.
Apelekwe holidays, ndio?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let me ask you. When did you guys make your first million?
As a couple,
As a couple.
Yes.
Did we count really?
Yeah, I remember.
You remember?
Yes.
The first one that you saw on the account?
Like when you say the first million, ni pesa nyamulilipo kama million.
Ukoona mita.
Ukoona mita, si zile za kuhesabu.
Imekaa hivi mita.
Mita kulipwa na client. The first one I think was 2019.
Wow.
When we gave birth to Taji.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was the first time you were paid $1 million at once.
It was actually more.
Yeah, it was more than $1 million. So like it was the first time unalipwa na unapewa pesa mingi sana. But I think that was a jump start of us starting to see millions.
Yeah,
because unajua ukiwa normally what would happen, ulikuwa una make million but so mbili nini. Sasa hii umepewa mita kadhaa
zimekaa kwa bank
as a brand for one job.
Wow, ulisikiaje baby?
You are so
mi
happy.
hapo ndio niliamua kwa serious. Nini Mkikuyu? Hapo niliamua we are in business.
Inalipa. Wow, awesome.
Yeah, it was actually just before we gave birth to Taji.
Just before
so nice,
and then when we gave birth.
We continued with the contract. But
they say when you make million, you always make.
Yes, sasa now we are going to billions.
Yeah, we're waiting for billions.
Yeah.
Awesome. What has been your biggest highlight being in the business world? Like now, even being the business owners, you own Bossman FPL, you own the Wajesus Empire, you own Jegana Wajesus and others, and watu wajui. What has been your highlight?
I think for me personally is actually creating employment.
Yeah.
Like I never knew that we have how many people?
Like 10.
Full time? Yeah, almost 10, like if you count all our businesses. And I never thought that you'll get there where you can monthly kuna watu wana expect.
And the 10 they have families.
They have families.
So it means it's more than 10 families that you're feeding.
Yeah, it's always been my dream to one day say I have 1,000 employees. One day, in Jesus' name, we're going to have so many. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're doing very well for your age.
Thank you.
I think for me, the highlight, I'd say we have quite a few, things that would call highlights. But one of the things is the inspiration.
Yeah.
That we have transformed marriages, we have transformed families, the confidence of people. When we started, actually people were telling us, you should not show your spouse online. Anafaa fichwe kama suruali ya ndani. So, like, it was something that people were even ashamed of.
Yeah.
But right now, if you look around, people are proud of their spouses, people share, and one of the greatest moments is there's a time we were in a supermarket, we were at Naivas, and one of our fans, fully like mzee kabisa, maybe he's in 50 something, he came to us and he told us, you guys have changed my marriage.
What?
Of sijui 20 how many years. Someone who's definitely older than my dad, someone older than our parents, saying that their marriage has been... He talked to us until he started crying.
Wow.
That for me is a high moment.
Awesome.
Because then that is a reminder that, regardless of the things that we go through or the hardships that are in this thing, we are still in the purpose of God.
Oh, that's awesome. Millie, how did that make you feel?
Amazing. Like I remember when we started, I asked Kabi, so what am I doing here? I was like, because there is purpose ya kuinspire about marriage. So when we achieved that, and we keep achieving it, that's a highlight, definitely.
Awesome. I also remember during the mega title issuance for Icon Prime, the one you're doing, there's a client who came, mama mkubwa, akasema, you guys, when you're starting, we used to think ni mtoto mnafanya, and somehow mmesaidia marriage yangu sana. So like she was so like, nowadays I'm actually a fanatical. Mimi ni ule fan wa genge kabisa. Yeah. Awesome. Another question is, when did you feel, other now the money part, the 1 million part where you got your first million, when did you feel was the first time that you made a breakthrough in this, especially the Wajesus Family empire?
Okay, to be honest,
I think no video ya nini? Video ya kwenda Githurai.
Yeah.
Cause like most people we meet wakirifa venye walitujua ni through that video. I think that was a breakthrough that we were not aware of.
Yeah. And I think the breakthrough came because of our realism.
Yeah.
And I'd say it's been a process, really, because even at that time we didn't used to make money.
Yeah.
In fact, when we started our YouTube channel, we didn't even try to see how much money we are making until 1 year.
1 year later.
1 year later is when we said, okay, but let's go and see kama hii kitu imekuwa ikimake do. So for us it was just about purpose, doing it, not stopping, consistency. Keep doing, not looking at the accounts, not looking at nini, because you are still doing our businesses. So hatujawacha kazi yetu, the daily job.
Oh, you didn't stop?
We didn't stop.
Wow.
For like 1 year and something, we just kept going. We didn't even look at the accounts.
Yeah.
So in fact, when tulienda sasa withdraw pesa yetu ya kwanza ya YouTube, I think that was also another, like now, hiyo pia ilikuwa hiyo kama million ya kutoa.
Yes.
I think that's the first time tulijua ati ukitaka kutoa above $1 million lazima ukwe na documents za kushow why you are withdrawing such amounts. And so I'd say even for when someone is starting, do your 10,000 hours before you start thinking of the money na vitu kama hizo, because for us that the breakthrough of the videos was that Githurai video. So number 1, be true to yourself. And then keep doing before you think ati venye hii kitu itaniletea do. Fanya kenye unafaa kufanya, satisfy that need, and you know you'll grow eventually.
But I also feel like nowadays, like things have really changed, love, because there are people who enter into it with the purpose of making it a career. You know, the moment you're making it a career, you want to make money from it, which is possible now. You see us, we can call ourselves part of the pioneers, people who started this YouTube thing, content creation, nini. But right now, it's a full-blown industry. Like you can easily enter and have a niche. Kidogo umepata watu wana market na wewe. Yeah, but the most important thing ni make sure you have something to offer and be consistent. So that hata kama do ita come, you'll still continue because it will actually come one day.
Wow, that's brilliant. Good idea. So when it comes to business decisions, how do you guys, stick to either the decision? Now also running it as a couple. Do you struggle in decision making, even for which clients to work for? For boss man, which employees to hire, which one is to go home? Decisions like where you need to go shop for boss man, is it Turkey, is it Dubai? Do you always agree on decision, or normally how is your decision making?
I think decision making is one of the major challenges of working as a couple. Because you realize that as a couple there is a wife and the husband, and then there's a business partner.
That's something.
Yeah, it's very different. And it is very hard to even distinguish leo tumevaa viatu gani.
Yes, I know unaweza sahau.
Yeah. Tumekama hapa, are we discussing as husband and wife or as business partners? You understand? Because like for example, for us husbands, wanasemanga, argument ni ngumu sana kushinda bibi, lakini hapa tunaongea a decision that would destroy the company or the business. So sometimes it's very hard for you to put your foot forward, useme ni hivyo na ni hivyo, because I feel like hii inaenda poa. But also I think being a couple inasaidianga in knowing that hakuna malice. Mko pamoja, because kukiharibika so there is the challenge, but there is also it is also a blessing in disguise. We try to ni kama kupichiana.
I've never seen it that way. I love the fact that you actually have that perspective, because I can imagine if you're not working as a couple, you'd want to imagine maybe ni malice, maybe somebody akutaki,
Maybe anafungua biashara ingine on the side.
Yes, yes. So like seeing that as we're in the same team, whichever way it goes. Yeah. Ah, nice. Mko na nuggets.
Ai, tunakuanga nazo ai.
Mnataka tushauri.
Mko na nuggets. I think
Whether we need to have some
mko na nuggets sana. I've never seen it that way.
Yeah.
It is that way.
You're on the same team.
So either way, whether she's pulling this way and you're pulling this way, the common denominator is hakuna malice. Ah, nice. I think I hope you guys are learning something from the Wajesus family, and I can confirm they run like successful businesses, and these are the nuggets. Now, before I ask now the very last one on the parting shot, I want to ask. People know you as a couple. Of course, I know you now have the two individual brands, Kabi Wajesus and Millie Wajesus. But on the worst case scenario, and of course not divorce. I know you guys, you've always been very categorical, not divorce. And I'm in your life, and I know that's actually a very closed line in your life. But assuming something ever happened, maybe the most extreme, God forbid, the other one of the other life, or one of you gets to travel out of the country, where you live out of the country. So how, would you still guys do the content creation together, or how will that look at?
Never thought about it.
Yeah, we've not thought about that. Although we discussed partly when we were doing our premarital class about business making one of us travel. And I think at that time, it was not about content creation. It was just about maybe someone is a career person. They are, they are a doctor and you've been sent to, US, for example, for 6 years. So, bwana atabaki ama mnaenda wote. And I think for us, it's always been where you go, I go.
Ah, nice.
So, I don't think it's a question of whether or not you'd continue creating content. But it is very clear that our marriage needs us to be together.
Yeah. And
whatever business we will do it together. In fact, when we got married, my love was employed for like a few weeks. Nikaona hapana. Huyu haizi kwati kuna chali fulani anashindaga akimwambia, not because I'm insecure. Hey, you are very late to work. You need to come to work. Alikuwa muhindi. Niko like, hey, I'm sure, madam, let's just come. Let's work. Let's build something together. In fact, that time it was not content creation. It was Bantu Films. Kuja tusaidiane hapa to grow pamoja, something that is our own. Wow. And I also feel like the working together has really also helped our marriage. Because sasa leo una feel maybe, hey, sitaki kumuongelesha, lakini unakumbuka meeting ya kesho ya client na mtaki kwenda mwezi, kwanza yeye ajui kuact. Okay, hii kuact ya kipindi, like kama venye tunasema prank. She does it so well, but emotional. When she's emotional, you will see it. So I'm like, we can't even work. So nikishajua hapa kumeharibika. So nakuwa sasa love pole.
I think for me, like, to answer that question, venye nime understand, nimelewa, maybe you're asking, like, would you, maybe one of you create content na mwingine create, maybe kitu kaa hiyo. I don't know if any of us will create content, will still create the same kind of content. Maybe would, diversify and do something different. But me, personally, I will never. Like, for me, if it's content, let me create content about family, lifestyle, and all that. But when it's just about me, hey.
No, but you have a lot to offer.
No, I don't think I would. Ati sasa huko unafanyanga biz alafu ati mimi ndio content creator, it will be hard.
Obviously, ikikuwa ni between business and creating.
Kabi angeenda creating na me I would run to business.
Yeah.
Mimi naambianga Kabi, but sometimes I just sit down and I think, see, I can make millions and people won't even know I make millions. Like, I can become a billionaire na niko chini ya maji. Like, sometimes I admire that life. Like, I'd love to buy, a Range Rover and people wasijue. I love Kabi ananikumbusha ni ministry.
By then now, when it comes to that, now let me ask, how far do you see this going? Do you have plans for retirement, maybe to your other businesses? Or do you want to do content creation for life?
For us,
is it something you've thought about as a couple, you've agreed about, you planned about?
For us, it's number one, ministry.
Yeah.
Ile point haita make sense ministry wise, it's done for us.
Done.
That's what it is, because we can always make money through business.
Yeah.
So many other avenues. We don't have to be, on the limelight for us to make money. Actually most of the time it's sad, unapatanga watu kwa limelight na wana pesa. Yeah, that's why us unapatanga tuko na biashara, and we are doing even Jenga na Wajesus now, and we are doing it big time. I'm sure it will make us money, and it doesn't mean that sasa tumetengeneza pesa hii side tuachilie hapa ni ngumu kuachilia. This is the foundation of who we are. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Let's talk about Bossman FPL. What was the inspiration? What is Bossman about? And why Bossman? Hii channel ni watu wa busy. Hapa watu wako na do.
Yeah. So Bossman is actually my brainchild. I really wanted, and for those who don't know, I used to sell mitumba. I used to sell men's clothes in Kayole. Nilikuwa nafanya Gikomba, nakuja nauza mtaani, na pia nilikuwa nauzanga Gikomba. So I love fashion. I love to dress nicely.
Yeah.
I love, I love to ile tu kuwa msafi tu napenda. And so when tulianza sasa pia tukiwa kwa content creation, I still had that desire that I had ya kuuza vitu. But now I started seeing it in a different way. The reason why it is called Bossman for Pups and Lads is because the vision was not just to be a clothing line. The vision is that, because I realize that most men are not viewed as parents. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. Like, it is very... Ati ni spectacle when a man is changing their child's diaper. I don't see any spectacle. It's a spectacle mzee akitayarisha mtoto ampake mafuta, amvalishe poa. I don't see any spectacle. That should be your role because you are a parent. And so I was looking at a brand, not just for clothes, an idea that can bring men and their children together.
For pups and lads.
Yes, pups is the fathers and lads are the children. So I was just looking for an idea that, the pups and lads can be brought together. And so I thought that, clothing is one of those ways that, mkienda mahali kushop na mtoi wako, mnavaa pamoja. So that's the vision.
Mentorship also.
Mentorship, mentoring the boy child, mentoring the, and accepting the man as a parent. Unajua ile proud parent, ndaka kuona there's a man ametokea Sunday na watoi wake ameenda kuwashopia akijibaia kiatu amewabaia, and that's how it started. And so this is just phase 1. And so we are going to continue expanding on this vision and on the dream for pups and lads.
Awesome. And now that's Bossman FPL. Millie, do you want to create something for us women and our children? Or do you already have it? Maybe we don't know about it.
We have something for children. Actually, the lads part includes even girls. Because we realize, not all men have boys, so sometimes they will come and they're like, okay, if I want for my girl, so we had to do mixed, and also we've realized the need for families to shop together. Like maybe when a man comes there, they're like, I wanted something for my wife as well. So we are really looking into that. We are.
So we should expect something big in
ding,
soon.
ding. Yes.
Awesome. Any future plans for your business, anything bigger than now what you've shared that we expect? Because I also know that you have maybe Jenga na Wajesus. Before even I go to that question, tell us more about that. What was the dream about? What was the inspiration? How far do you intend to go with it? Yes.
So Jenga na Wajesus is something we took up because it's a hobby we have, both of us. Like when maybe we have our free time, we just want to do anything real estate, anything construction. Like you see that you'd sit down and you're like, how can you spend this money we have? It's spare money. Like, why don't you buy lights? Why don't you change up this wall? That's how we think. And now we started by renovating my mom's house. We did everything, the interiors, the construction work. We did everything, and it was a very, very beautiful outcome. If you can put it there so that at least people who haven't seen it can see. And after that, we did this house that we are in. So for us, we've worked with people who do interiors before, and we discover that we have our own eye and our own vibe that we'd love to bring into every project, even if you are working with someone. So working on my parents' project alone and working on this one and another one we did for Director Richie. And we've done a few here and there for our clients. Like we realize it's something we love doing. It just brings so much joy. Like ukienda mahali upate tu hii nyumba ama hii structure ama hii ofisi tu inakaa tu haina life, and then you do your magic and it brings so much life. And I just love seeing the joy. Like when someone comes and they're like, what is this, my house? So for us, Jenga na Wajesus is bigger than just Jenga na Wajesus. Actually, Jenga na Wajesus is a channel. We have a company name that we are planning to launch very soon. We want to launch a company name for interior and construction. Jenga na Wajesus is a channel where we want to share everything real estate. If there's anything, any new technology, we'll share. If there's a new house, a spectacular house, we go share. If there's land being sold somewhere, because we also realize we have so much favor with real estate. If there's land being sold somewhere, I agree, we go show people. So for us, everything real estate is our next level.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. That's beautiful. You'd want to talk to your fellow content creators or influencers. Give them a parting shot.
Well, I think for me, what I'd like to talk to about, in terms of content creation, is that it is very important for other content creators to understand that content needs purpose, because then it beats the logic. Purpose does not necessarily mean that a serious thing. It can be purposefully for entertainment. Like for example, I love what Crazy Kenna says, against depression. So yes, you're entertaining people, but it is not just for entertainment.
It's healing.
It is healing. People are laughing. People like for our channel, people are getting inspired. Like for your channel, people are learning about business tips, So as long as you have a purpose, then you can continue with that content creation, and it can go for as long as you want to pull it. But if you just come today, you're doing business tips, tomorrow you're doing this, tomorrow you're cooking, tomorrow you are dancing. Okay, it's good for maybe you're looking for your niche, but once you find it, focus on that. Because right now, even for brands, they are looking for niche content creators, not random, not scattered, but a niche content creator will get you somewhere, even with the least number of subscribers.
That's the purest, best advice I've had somebody give, because most times people in your capacity and caliber, they don't want to share that. That's very, very, very good advice, even for the existing ones, also doing very well, and also for the upcoming ones. Now, mmesikia sasa hii business tips, hapa hii business channel, we are all rounded. We are bringing you people who are going to purely give you all the advice that you deserve, so that they see you grow in your endeavor. Millie?
For me, to content creators, I'd love to advise them to be consistent. If once you find your purpose, research, learn more on how you can make your content better, be consistent. Even if you'll do one video a week or one video every month, at least be consistent. Si ati unatupea video leo, unatupea video leo, and then after 3 months ndio unakuja na video ingine. Ukikosa hiyo consistency, because it's a very fast moving space. Like today ni video ngapi watu wameupload? Just today, if you just think about it, So if you get your niche and your purpose, make sure you're consistent. Consistency is the name of the game. Like for us, we've never taken like even a week off. Like even if chini ya maji tuko off, tutapost ka kitu taka nika video tu ka simple, because we have to be consistent. Yes.
Awesome. Know that your life is a lifestyle, and whatever it's lifestyle to you, it's also business to you. Do you get to unwind? Do you get to really intentionally go for pure leave days, pure off days? Do you ever get such?
We recently started because we got to a point where tulikuwa tunapata burnout. Like you realize you're always holding the camera, you're always shooting. So we just set out a day. First, every Monday, we decided it's rest day. unless we have something important like shooting your video.
Most honored.
So Mondays are kind of slow for us, but what we do is we have content that can be posted on Monday, so our audience won't really know we are resting. They will still see content, but us will be resting. And then every Sunday we have to spend intentional time with our children, because we realize like we can be there, tunaonekana watoto but hatuko hapo, like maybe hata we are just shooting a video, taji nini, and then after that sijui ameenda kukula ameenda yani. So on Sundays we can decide we have to create intentional time with our children. And also, like, when we have an opportunity to travel, we travel to unwind.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Taxation plans. Because now there's a question I asked you. The other day, and I'll still ask you even in this channel. I know for the other businesses, maybe it's easier. Maybe you'd also want to mention either you're intentionally like doing the succession plans to your children or not, or even to other people or not. But specifically for the Wajesus family, what happens when your children don't take up the mantle to continue in the online space? Do you have any succession plans? Because I know you've put in so much effort, so much work in building this over the years, and you've gotten so much favor. Do you ever, have you thought about that? Do you have plans on succession, or what will happen?
Well, I wouldn't have a problem with Taji or Princess wanting to join the online space. But I also wouldn't have a problem with them not wanting to. And as we grow in this space, again, as I said, it's about purpose. If the purpose does not align with what our children would want to do or their purpose would be in life, then this is not something you can force someone down their throat, or you can just insist for them to take it up. For me, one thing that I tell my love, it is that I am very intentional on what I live in my children, not for my children.
That's big.
So for me, I'm thinking about how do I raise an all-rounded child without necessarily, wanting them to be who I am. So it is not about sijui nimemwachia succession, as you're saying, nimemwachia nyumba tano, the Wajesus Aran, your YouTube channel. It is about what character have I left in this child, so that even as they grow, whether or not I leave monetary succession or even by goodwill, like the brand, ama yatima bossman na nini, are they someone who can steward whatever it is that they are given to make it better and bigger, or even create theirs, using the platform or the stage that you create for them. So for me, I am not looking to create a succession to my children. I'm looking to leave something in them that they can now, using that, create their own thing, whatever it is.
Also believe you're also leaving them a name.
Yes.
It's going to be a big name.
Yes.
Clearly, you're leaving them a legacy. Also love the fact that you said it's actually the assignment, Naikisha Imeisha. Now, this is YouTube. This is not TV or radio. Like, adi imeenda kabisa. So these are things that you're leaving as footprints, that even in days to come, people will still go to YouTube and see those videos and still get inspired. Awesome. It's been amazing having you guys here.
Thank you for
hosting you
having
guys, digging into the deepest, deepest of your deepest, to really get those business nuggets. I'm equally very inspired. I've been asking myself, who is the consultant here? And clearly you guys, you have something to offer to the business market. So now, Apenda Sana, thank you so much for coming. Remember to like this video, share, and also remember to press the notification bell, so that anytime we upload a new video, you'll be among our notification gang. No, Apenda Sana, this was so fun.
It's still now. You're still here, man.
It's so fun. It's so fun hosting these people. We've never been in such a serious setup with them. It's been very funny and very fun hosting you guys. Please remember to share this video, and also remember to watch the other ones. To know Apenda Sana, this is where we grow brands and serve God in the marketplace. Until next time, guys, we roll.
Skyrocket your business with touch and grow.